Hello, it's Rosalie, hanging in there. Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You know how life moves through phases and you're riding high and then something comes along and wipes it out? I was pretty strong when it came to the loss of my husband, and I know this is another phase. I was doing really well. Like I said, I was strong. And now I'm at a low point. You know, when I said months ago that I felt a connection to my husband, you know, that video I posted where I could feel love, and that kept me going. But over time, I don't know how long it's been, maybe 6 months since I felt that connection to my husband, and I think it's been about a week and a half now where I had been feeling that pain that I had felt from losing my husband here. And I'm afraid that it's seeping in. Or I'm afraid that it's going to seep in more little by little. I don't want you to be afraid, because this is all part of going through grieving. You know, you do well and then something happens and you could just feel sad again. Don't feel like you've lost progress. You haven't. My daughter and I were listening to her favorite song, Passion. She's 8, and right now her favorite song is called My Demons by Starset. It's My Demons by Starset. So that's her favorite song right now. I was listening to it and I was enjoying it with her until I started listening to the words. And I'll read a bit of it so you can get the idea of why it had an emotional impact on me. Okay, I got it here on the phone. I could relate to a lot of the words in this song. All right, it's called My Demons. It's sung by Starset. And it starts, Mayday, Mayday, the ship is slowly sinking. They're all around me, circling like vultures. They want to break me and wash away my colors. Take me high and I'll sing. Oh, you make everything okay, okay, okay. We're one and the same. Oh, you take all of the pain away, 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 away. Save me if I become my demons. I cannot stop this sickness taking over. It takes control and it drags me into nowhere. I need your help. I can't fight this forever. I know you're watching. I can feel you out there. I told you that when I don't feel connected to my husband, it drives me crazy and I feel like I'm losing that connection. My older two sons, we were watching something in the living room today, and I had to leave. We were watching a zombie TV series, The Walking Dead, and I was going to start crying, so I had to leave. I didn't want to disturb them. I didn't want to interrupt, the time they were having. So I just left. I wanted to be alone. I didn't want to just suddenly burst into tears. Take me over the walls below. Fly forever, don't let me go. I need a savior to heal my pain when I become my worst enemy, the enemy. And then it goes into the chorus again. Take me high and I'll sing. You make everything okay. We are one and the same. You take all of the pain away. So, for me, the song fits the way I feel about losing my husband. I don't know if I should say this on YouTube or if I'm even allowed. But I find myself at times thinking that I just want to problem is I can't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck having to go through this horrible pain because if I don't bear it, the same thing will happen to my children. They've been so resilient. They've done so much better with the loss of their father. I know that when I think those thoughts, I know that it's just because I want an escape. It's an easy way out. But I have to endure it. And it's so hard. The other part I know is that these phases are only phases. And you must not ever lose that reasoning. It's so hard. You want to give up. But I know this phase will pass. And I'll be better again. I hate, it's just, these lows that you have to go through. They just feel so bad. It's a good thing that there's some Kleenex around in here. This is Erin's bedroom. Kind of hiding in here. I want to tell you that I love my husband now more after he's gone than I did when he was alive. It's not because I feel guilty or bad. It's because when they're gone, all of these little daily things, stresses, or annoyances, they don't matter anymore. You know, only thing that matters anymore is the love that you felt and the love that you had for each other. That's what it's like in heaven. He told me that when you're in heaven, you're still essentially yourself. And all of the crap from daily life here on earth is gone, and you just have the essence of love. I think it's been over 4 years now. It was about 2 years before he passed. I remember we were lying in bed together, and he said to me that he loved me wholly. Wholly with a W. Wholly. As a whole person. I was 18 years into our marriage. I don't doubt that he did. He asked me if I loved him wholly. I hesitated. I said yes. He was very in tune to things, and he was very sharp. He caught my hesitation. And he was disappointed that I hesitated. I couldn't. At the time, I couldn't. I couldn't because I knew that one day he would go. I knew he would die before me because there was a large age gap between us. I was just afraid. I was afraid of the pain, and I was afraid of the hurt in losing him. I thought that if I loved him more, if I took down my barriers and guards that were supposed to protect me, that I was afraid it would hurt more when the time came where he would pass away and I'd lose him. But, I don't think that it helped in the least. I'm trying to talk more clearly. It's just, I'm sorry if it's difficult to understand what I'm saying. I gotta take a moment here to regroup. Those guards, the barriers I had put up, because I was afraid when he was alive to love him wholly, did not help. When he was finally gone, it didn't help. When he died, it didn't help in the least. So now I can say that I do love him wholly. It happened, I don't know, but it wasn't very long after he passed away that there wasn't anything to be afraid of anymore. So I do love him wholly. Even though we had so many years together, 20 years in this day and age is a long time for a marriage to last, but that wasn't enough. I feel that we didn't have enough time together. So much of it was spent, being busy, raising the children. I don't regret any of it. It's just that I would have loved to have had more time with him. I tried my best. In the last, I don't know, year and a half or so during the pandemic to have as much time with him as I could. My only silver lining is that we will be together in heaven eventually. And then we will have all the time I could possibly want. We'll finally be able to be one. You know, when you love someone, it's not always easy. When you love God, it's not always easy. Even if it's the right thing, doesn't mean that it's easy. If you ever find yourself thinking thoughts like I did, you have to know it's not what you really want. It's not going to last. Try to hold on to the logic that it's a phase. I know it's hard, but it is a phase. So, for anyone that is at a low point right now, I love you. We all have our challenges and our duties. I think Aaron will probably want his room back now, so I told him that this would be a shorter video. And it went on longer than I expected. Please take care of yourself. Goodbye, my friend.